Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Want to jump back in, talk a little bit in the world of recruiting. Had a fun live stream this morning with Eric Kane of VAWLQuest.com. Talked a little baseball, talked a little Rick Barnes, and then we kind of jumped into football and expectations. And the conversation kind of took a weird twist. We started talking about how much better can Josh Heupel's offense be in 2023, 2024? You're talking about the number one ranked offense in terms of scoring in 2022. You're talking about number one offense in yards per game, number one offense in quarterback efficiency. How much better can this offense be? And again, I said it in the live stream. I'll say it again. One of you guys called me out. You called me out. You said, Boogie, anytime you say no disrespect to, and then you name a person, you're about to disrespect that person. Well, maybe that's just the case. But here's the facts. Here's the reality. How much better can this offense get? Hendon Hooker, 4-star prospect. Nico Iamaleava, 5-star prospect. Jalen Hyatt. Cedric Tillman was a 2-star. What was Ramel Keaton? I'm talking about star rankings, and yes, the star rankings don't always matter. But when you can stack 5-star after 5-star after 5-star, then your offense is only going to get better. The sky's the limit. How much better can it get? How much better can you get than the top-ranked offense in the country? But when you're eyeing down targets like Ryan Wingo, when you're picking up guys based off of evaluation like Nathan Laycock in the class of 23, a guy that ended up being ranked higher than Carnell Tate, the guy that created all the buzz, all the fuss, all the screaming and the crying over Carnell Tate, Nathan Laycock ends up being ranked higher. So how much better can this offense get when we're talking about Jimmys and Joes? And again, I'll say it again, no disrespect. I love what Hendon Hooker did for this football team. I love what Cedric Tillman did. I love that story. I love the Jalen Hyatt story. I'm just asking you guys, how much better can it be? We're going to get into it because the top-ranked tight end in the class of 24 met with Chad Simmons of On3.com just recently, and he is planning a trip back to Rocky Top. We'll get into it, but as always, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, free, easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications so you won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Just again, fun little live stream this morning with Eric Kane. Go back, check that out if you didn't get a chance to. Really, really fun stuff this morning, about an hour long. But let's get into it. Let's talk about Jaden Riddell again, the number one ranked tight end in the class of 2024. 6'4", 224 pounds. You can see there On3 has him ranked as the top ranked tight end. He's also listed 34th nationally as a prospect, third ranked player out of the state of Missouri, which is interesting, guys, because we all know that's where Josh Heupel was at one point in time, offensive coordinator in Missouri, built those relationships with the high school coaches. That's something that previous coaches at Tennessee didn't do. They didn't build a lot of relationships with high school coaches. Jeremy Pruitt, Derek Dooley, Butch Jones, all of them really did not do a good job building those relationships. But it seems to me that we are making Missouri a priority. That's where one of the top wide receivers in the country, Ryan Wingo, 5-star prospect, according to the 247 Sports Composite, out of St. Louis, Missouri, and he is predicted by Steve Wiltfong. Everything indicates he is coming to Tennessee. And again, 5-star prospect. How much better can the offense get, guys? That's the question. That is what I'm asking in this video. Ryan Wingo. They don't always play out. I get it. You can say, well, look at Harrison Bailey. 5-star prospects don't always hit. But when you add one after the other, you've got more of an opportunity. More times than not, the 5-star players are going to be good football players versus a 3-star diamond in the rough. Now, it happens. Again, player evaluation is everything. That's what we've seen with Nathan Laycock. But again, this coaching staff building relationships, has former relationships with the coaches in Missouri, and that's where Jaden Riddell is from. Top-ranked tight end in the country. Now, he was on campus last year for the Alabama game, which is the case. Again, we kind of touched on this in the live stream this morning. A lot of these top prospects that were on campus in January for Junior Day, a lot of these top prospects talk about the Alabama game. They talk about the Florida game. And Jaden Riddell's no different. When he interviewed with Chad Simmons of On3, he talked about that crazy atmosphere, talked about watching the fans rush the field, and says he can definitely say that impacted his interest in Tennessee. Again, Jason Riddell, 6'4", 224 pounds. Watching his highlights, my goodness. There's not a detailed scouting report at 247 Sports, but I watched the highlight video there. He reminds me, and gosh, I hate to do stuff like this because, again, I'm no expert. I'm just a fan watching the tape. He is a big physical kid, a lot of times lining up outside at the wide receiver position. He looks like Jason Witten. I said it there. I said it. Go ahead and make the clicks, make the clickbait, make the clips. I said it. He looks like Jason Witten, just a big physical kid. He doesn't, blow you away with speed. He'll just make plays in that stiff arm. The stiff arm is what really reminds me of Jason Witten back in his Tennessee days. Just a big physical kid that could be a weapon in this offense. And again, I talk about stacking the players, stacking recruiting classes, right? And again, this is where I make the comment. This is where I make the statement. No disrespect to Princeton Fant. No disrespect to Jacob Warren. What Princeton Fant did last year for this football team, unbelievable. The versatility, threw a touchdown, ran a few touchdowns, caught a touchdown. The guy did everything. He lined up everywhere. Fullback, tailback, tight end, wide receiver. The guy did it all. Coming out of high school, Princeton Fant, 3-star prospect. Jacob Warren, 3-star prospect. I would not be surprised to see Jaden Riddell end up as a 5-star. Top-ranked tight end in the country. Ethan Davis in the class of 23, one of the top-ranked tight ends in the country. So again, I say, when Josh Heupel can put up number 1 in points per game, number 1 in yards per game, with 3-star prospects, a 2-star in Cedric Tillman, a 4-star in Hendon Hooker, couple of 3-star tight ends. What happens when he gets legitimate 5-star talent? Nico Iamaleava, Ryan Wingo, if he ends up in Knoxville, Jaden Riddell, if he ends up in Knoxville, Ethan Davis, Nathan Laycock. How much better can this offense get? Now, I said 247 Sports didn't have a scouting report on Jaden Riddell. Let me go take a look here at the scouting report from on3.com. Said he stuck out as they were evaluating the tight ends for the midseason 2024 On 300 update. Said he began his career as a receiver and has grown into a tight end prospect. The receiving ability is readily evident as Riddle is having a very strong junior season catching the football. We see the 6'5", listed here as 6'5", 225-pounder break off some huge gains on catch and runs. Shows natural ball skills and good play speed. He caught 36 passes for 716 yards and 9 touchdowns at the time of that scouting report. Now, the final numbers for him as a sophomore, he had 21 catches, 549 yards, and 7 touchdowns. As a junior last year, had 49 catches for 1,002 yards and 12 touchdowns as well. So Jaden Riddle scheduling a visit, should be back on campus in March. Again, they had a couple of junior days in January. Now we're in a dead period, but business is about to pick back up. Now, Jaden Riddle, when he met with Chad Simmons of On3.com, didn't iron out an exact specific date, just said he was going to visit Georgia, he was going to visit Tennessee, and he was also going to visit Notre Dame. So he's working to get that scheduled, but he will be back on campus. Big-time prospect. Can they get Jaden Riddle in the boat? We shall see. Hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Is Boogie crazy? Is it disrespectful when I say that? Is it disrespectful when I look at recruiting rankings, when I look at the roster that Josh Heupel took over, and Josh Heupel didn't make any excuses? He just went to work. He went to work. He developed talent, and he's put up the number 1 scoring offense in the country. Is it disrespectful for me to say, how much better can it be? I want to hear what you guys think. Hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. As always, make sure you smash the thumbs up on the way out the door and go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. As always, thank you to the members of the channel. If you want to become a member, hit that join button down below. It's only 99 cents a month. You get access to custom Talkin' VAWLS emojis, fan call-in shows. You also get your comments highlighted on live streams. And look, you support what we are trying to do around here on the Talkin' VAWLS Network. Without the members of the channel, I wouldn't be able to do this thing full time. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. That's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.